Welcome everybody, it's great to see you all here. What we're doing right now is a little how to do back to church well. If you don't know me, my name's Tim, I'm the Senior Minister here at Guildford Anglican, and we're really excited to be coming back to having church on the site. We've done about 26, 27 Sundays now online, and it's been better than nothing, but I'm really missing people, and as I bump into people and visit people down the street, we're all really looking forward to being able to come back. Many people are able to come back, but we're also very aware of the fact that many aren't able to for a whole range of reasons. So we will still be having our online services, so no one will miss out. We're keen for as many people as possible to come back, and for those that can't, to still come to church online. So just with that in mind, a couple of things I want you to think about now so that we do this in a safe, loving manner. Now, the first thing, of course, is if you're not feeling well, a little bit of a scratchy throat or some symptoms, just make sure you stay at home and participate in church from home. Watch online. We're, again, very conscious of the fact that we want to look after people, so just be aware of that. And of course, when you come, there's a whole range of new little procedures you need to be aware of. And in a moment, I'm going to hand over to Karen. She'll take us through those. But just when you come, try and wear a mask. That would be great. We're encouraging that, but we're not enforcing it, of course. It's up to you, but it is a nice, caring thing to do for others. So if you can, get a mask and wear it to church on Sundays. But listen, I'm very keen to see everyone, to get everyone back. There's nothing quite like meeting together, is there, physically as God's people. There's a very good reason why Jesus himself says, let's not give up meeting together. We need to get together as God's people, because when we're together, we can really build each other up. We can use our gifts and skills that God's given us to grow the body of Christ, and together to keep reaching out in Guildford and beyond. And so we need to get back together to be able to do that like God has designed us to do. So I really hope that you are prayerful about coming back, keen for it, and are encouraging others to do it as well. And let's do it as safe and as loving as possible. I'll hand over to Karen right now.
As you arrive, you'll be greeted by one of our lovely welcomers wearing a high-vis vest. Please follow their instructions because they are here to help us. As you arrive, please sanitize your hands and remember to stay 1.5 metres apart from one another. You can follow the markings on the ground as you head through the gate. Our 11 a.m. service with your kids. You'll need to drop your children off before the service here. So kids in preschool to year 5 will be dropped off here, and creche kids will be dropped off here before you make your way to this store. If your child who is in creche is in need of attention during the service, you'll receive a text message, so that limits the amount of people going in and out of the service. When you get to this store, a welcomer will mark you as here for contact tracing purposes, and then an usher will take you to your seat inside. Please wait for an usher to take you to a seat. When you get to your seat, please stay seated in your seat for the whole of the service. You can turn your seat around while you're waiting to speak to people either side of you, but please don't move your seat off the sticker on the floor.
And that brings us to everyone being seated in the church building. And when you come in, make sure you take your seat and get ready to go. We need to be starting each of our services, the 9 a.m. service, 11 a.m. and 5 p.m, bang on time. So make sure you're here a good 10 minutes early so you can do that procedure well, get here on time and be seated and bang, ready to start on time. We won't have any congregational singing that's banned at the moment, but we will have some music and we'll be able to listen to that and enjoy that. The service will be fairly standard without the singing, of course. There'll be very limited notices and announcements. So we'll get through the service in about 40-45 minutes. Then we'll have a chance for a quick chat after that, and then we'll leave. So we'll well and truly be up in an hour. And we won't be able to stay on site. If you're at 11, we'll finish a little bit earlier so you can go get the kids and take off with the kids. We won't be handing out a name tag or a bulletin or Bibles. We've got to try and keep the items that are touched and handed around to an absolute minimum, so there'll be none of that. So just make sure you bring your own Bible and keep it with you and then take it home with you. So there you have it. That's the new way we'll be doing church for a little while. I'm just very happy that everyone's keen to get back and is open to the changes that are going to happen. This is just the way it is, but we're God's people. We can roll with it because we know God's in charge. He's the sovereign Lord, and whatever He places before us, we can handle it because God doesn't place things before us that we can't handle. He'll power us through it. He'll keep us growing in our faithfulness. And this is a great way for that to keep happening, getting back together as God's people. So have that great positive attitude. Remember, we've got nothing to fear or worry about. God's in control of this. And when you know Him, okay, the assurance comes, the certainty comes, and the fear is driven away by knowing the one true sovereign Lord. So keep praying to Him and keep praying that in this time, He will be growing His kingdom, saving people and drawing people to Himself. And it's a joy, isn't it, to be a part of that. So keep pushing on in the faith. And I'm looking forward to seeing everyone face to face from the 13th of September. See you then.